Are you looking for a new football news app? I can't lie, that's a very odd thing to just say in normal conversation, but I mean, then you've got to make sure to check out One Football down in the description below for all of your news, whether you're a Barca fan, Liverpool fan, or an Alfreton. I don't know if it has them, I'm not gonna lie. Just download it anyway. So, hello there everyone, and welcome. It is Niran here, and today it is time for me to talk to you and break something down that I've been seeing on FIFA recently. For those that were living under a medium-sized rock during the course of this week, you may have missed the fact that EA have announced a new promo for Ultimate Team. It's called Future Stars, and it kind of is what it says on the tin. It revolves around the future stars of football, giving them a massive boost in rating and therefore being absolute monsters on Ultimate Team. Future stars developing into world-class talents. I've heard that somewhere. I know I've heard of that concept before. I just need to process and just work. I think it might be career mode. It might be in career mode. And this is kind of what I wanted to talk about, okay? Career mode has been so abandoned during the course of this year, and the biggest thing that I've seen career mode related is in Ultimate Team. So again, if you don't know what the promo is, it's kind of, obviously, these ridiculous cards are now in packs. So you've got Vinicius Jr., 92 rated, you've got Delict is 92, Husam Aouar is 91, Jadon Sancho is 90, there's loads of others like Alexander-Arnold and Matteo Guendouzi's got one as well from Arsenal, like Patrick Cutrone as well, Upamecano from Leipzig. There's plenty of them flying about, and generally speaking, it actually, in my opinion, does actually look like a really cool promo, and it's nice to see them acknowledging some of the younger players in football as well. I think it was only a matter of time before a card like this was created, but their ratings are literally their career mode potentials. Give or take. A couple of them are slightly different. I think Sancho's is lower than his by like 1 and Foden's is or something like that. I don't know. But roughly speaking, they're their career mode potentials. So it's basically like career mode has been taken into Ultimate Team now. Thankfully for us, the ratings of the players don't grow based on real life performances like the ones to watch card. Otherwise, you could genuinely take a normal Jadon Sancho card, for example, and grow it to its potential like you actually see in career mode. That genuinely, I think, would have potentially been the end of career mode. That would have been like a merger between the two game modes. Like, it's actually mental how much that could have killed it off. And I guess it kind of still could. I mean, EA could easily take that concept into Ultimate Team, where any young player has, you know, a certain rating at the start of the game, but based on performances in real life. Obviously, that's how informs work, I realize that, but the card you own could physically grow, like on ones to watch. It's not difficult for EA to do that, and this seems like the start of them doing such a thing. A lot of people I know and a lot of people I talked to on Twitter were very, very fearful when this was announced. Obviously, there was the jokes flying around when they did the original teaser for it, and everyone was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be career mode content or Pro Clubs content. But when it was actually like explained what it was going to be, I think a lot of people were very concerned because it is just taking career mode into Ultimate Team. I'm a little bit concerned that it's the beginning of the end in that sense. Career mode has been so neglected in the last 4, 5, 6 years that it wouldn't surprise me that EA are trying to monetize it in some way, which is fair because career mode doesn't earn them any money, and therefore it's not an incentive. There's no incentive for it to be a priority for them. And that kind of leads me on to the question of whether career mode should just be monetized, generally speaking. And I know what the reaction's going to be. Everyone's going to be like, no, Niran, what are you on about, son? I get it, and I get the outrage or outroar, both of them. I mean, both outs, and I understand the reaction that people would give, and it would be condemning it, to be honest with you, but just think about it for a second, okay? If there was any level of microtransactions in career mode, how much more effort would EA put into it? A lot. I can tell you that for sure. Even if it was literally just buying Scout Future Stars and like buying training enhancers or something like that, even if it was small stuff, not like buying actual players, that would be ridiculous. If you actually had to pay real life money to buy players in the game, that would be stupid, and I think they would know that would put most people off. But if it was little things that you could kind of do without, but you wouldn't mind spending a couple of quid on every now and again, it would go up infinitely in EA's priority list. Will EA ever really properly merge career mode and Ultimate Team? I think they've proven that they kind of can with this promo, technically speaking, but would they actually? I don't know. I think a lot of people are really concerned that career mode is just going to die. They're just going to remove it from the game altogether. I don't think they can really afford to do that. They can definitely afford to put the minimal amount of effort in, you know, that shows, but I don't think they can afford to get rid of it completely. So I don't think people should worry about the next game coming out and then being like, actually, yeah, career mode's gone now, boys. Sorry about that. But I do see them trying to blur the lines a little bit more with career mode and Ultimate Team as we go along, whether that be microtransactions in career mode or these promos with potentials basically in Ultimate Team. And this is the thing, it's going to be a recurring promo. Every year, around about this time of year, you imagine now you're going to get the future stars on the game. And the thing is, as much as it's a kick in the teeth for all the career mode guys, it's a really exciting and cool promo, and that's the problem. Everyone's like outraged, like, oh, career mode's going to die. But then at the same time, they're still opening packs trying to get these guys because they're really sick cards. They're like team of the season, but 4 months early. Anyway, yeah, that was a slight tangent. I was talking about monetization of career mode, wasn't I? I actually did a video about this last year, like sort of giving off some designs, and I did a concept menu and stuff and things that could actually be bought if career mode was to have microtransactions in it. Take it in, it'll be on the screen, but let me know what you think of that idea. Should career mode have microtransactions? Obviously, you're balancing it, you know, you're having to spend money for an offline game mode, which you really shouldn't have to do. And I understand the argument of we shouldn't have to pay for career mode for it to get better, but that might be the reality. Would you guys be willing for that to be a reality if you are going to get some improvements? Or should microtransactions just be steer clear of offline game modes completely, and we'll just have to put up with the same sort of stuff year in, year out with career mode? I don't really know what the future of career mode is. Career mode being in Ultimate Team is a very, very scary thought for myself because I don't want to do Ultimate Team. You guys don't want me to do Ultimate Team. I would be the worst Ultimate Team YouTuber in the history of man. But it might be something that they're leaning towards, edging towards. I don't know, maybe everyone's overreacting, but it is a little bit scary to be seeing like basically young players and potentials appearing in Ultimate Team, given that is literally the bread and butter of career mode. One thing as well I would say is it probably means we're not going to get fixed potentials removed for next year, because if they're now starting to use them in Ultimate Team, you're probably not going to see the end of them in career mode either. Generally though, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments section below. Vote in that poll, that side of the screen. I always get that wrong. Vote in the poll, that side of the screen. Should microtransactions be in career mode? Should we get some sort of way to monetize career mode? In the pros, it might lead to more development of the game mode. The cons, you're paying for an offline game mode, which really shouldn't be a reality. But if you've enjoyed this more talky, opinion-based video, then let me know and slap a like on the video. I can do more of these if you want, trying to experiment a little bit. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. It's the big red button under the video and it massively helps me out. You can also follow me on social media these days too. My Twitter and Insta are @theofficialfng and links are down below. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.